Yeah, in the building.
Finally. Yo, I'm like, oh no, it's not about to happen tonight. Like I know.
Nah, nah. It was some Instagram be on some stupid stuff. Sometimes you gotta just close the whole thing out
Wow.
and come back.
And go back in. Like it's always something. But as the producer, you know how to make the things work. And look, you got it working because I was like about to start low key over here. Like, oh, I don't know what's going on. Let me just exit out and message him like, I don't know what's going on, but we here. We here. Welcome to
Yep.
everybody.
Hold on,
Okay.
let me turn you up over there.
Yeah.
We keep
Welcome to
going from
everybody
different
joining
devices and all
in.
that.
Sabrine, Tisha. Hey y'all. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you can hear me?
Yep, I can hear you.
All right. We in a building.
Right, we here. With Mr. Okay, Shakia. We'll see you back in a second, girl. Hey,
What's your kid said
Autumn.
she was from Grenada?
Yeah.
Shout out to Grenada.
Did you see that?
I was from Grenada back in the day.
Yeah. Autumn just joined. Hey, girl.
Sister, like I just talked to you.
Really? What's going on, Paulie? All right. Well, we're gonna kick off our episode. And you know what I noticed? I said, damn it been a minute, but you ain't do no this or that in a minute. Our past
Yeah,
episode, we just jump right into it. I
yeah.
said,
I
oh
don't think I ever had a this to that. I could be wrong though,
yeah,
but
early on in the first season you did. You did.
shout out to the new intro coming out. I had to go through all the episodes. I'm like, yo, look at the progression.
So I'll start crying. I will start crying. No, it's so crazy you said that though, because my last episode, I was telling my last guest, Candace, I'm like, man, like she said she's been podcasting, I think, for like 4 years, but I was telling her, I'm like, man, my beginning episodes, remember, I would be like, hey, I don't think I can do it. Like, I was talking myself out of it, remember? I think you was like fed up, like, all right, look, all right, well, if you feel that way, just don't do it. I was thinking, I don't think I never told you that, but I was like, I'm over here. Look, I'm burning him out. He's like, you know what?
Nah, the funny part is that the first couple, I want to say like the first 5 episodes was just me and you.
It was.
And then,
It was.
and then I think the first guest we had, well, not we, but the first guest that was on, I think it was your niece.
Yep.
I think it was your niece.
Yep.
So,
Shout out to Brit. Yep. Shout out to Brit. She actually just launched her new podcast called The Aries Agenda.
oh,
And
word.
it's definitely
Salute to that,
back.
man.
Yeah. And I was her first guest on her show. So I was like, but yeah, going back to Candace's episode, I was like, look, man, I was so like nervous and scared, but we here now. What? I forget the episodes. Anytime you forget what episode you on, I'm like, okay, I boots on the ground, like I'm here now. I feel it.
Shout out to the VSN water. You feel me? I ain't gonna show y'all the label because it ain't out yet, but shout out to VSN water. Yeah.
Period. Thank you so much, Paulie. All right, hey, everybody else that's joining. All right, so we're gonna jump right into this or that questions. So,
I'm ready.
Mr. Producer.
I'm ready.
All right.
Yes.
When it comes to podcast editing, if you had to choose one, would you rather editing videos or the audio sounds for the episodes?
Editing the audio is much easier. The way I do it is easier, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I enjoy doing in the editing of the videos because when I do the edit of the videos, man, you get to see things that the audience don't see. Or even if I put it out on some regular stuff, the audience won't even notice. Or if I put it out the final product, the audience still won't notice the little things I do because they're just not in the field, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I like editing the videos a lot more.
Okay, the videos.
Gotcha. I'm long-winded, so I'm trying my best not to be long-winded. You feel me? So
no, you want to hear. We listen. Usually, it's just us. I step outside of that interview zone and we just like, all right, busting it up. But I know this or that questions. It's been a minute. So
Yeah.
yeah, we gonna do that. But okay, so you gonna roll with editing the videos.
Hmm.
Got you.
Easy,
Next
easy,
one.
easy.
Apple for the listening to podcasts, uploading all that producer stuff that you do. Which one would you
Mhm.
rather? Apple or Spotify?
See, it's hard to answer this question only because when I put the audios out, I don't have to pick where it's going. Shout out to the hosts of VSN, you feel me? Our family over there.
Mm-hmm.
They put it out everywhere. You know what I mean?
Everywhere.
So the podcast be everywhere. So I can't really answer that. If we was drinking, if we was doing drink champs, you would have to take a shot. You know, I see you just did. I did mine with the VSN water. You feel me? So
Right.
I'm gonna have to play the middle with that.
Okay, you gonna okay the middle. Okay, and I was thinking, I'm like, oh, I really want to know. I honestly though, I thought you were gonna grow with Spotify. I feel like I was like, I think he's gonna go with Spotify. I don't think he's gonna choose Apple.
I'll be forgetting about Apple because Apple is one of the places that the audios come out a little bit later for us. So
Mhm.
I would have picked Spotify, but just the fact that it goes everywhere.
Yeah.
You know what? I will answer this. I'm gonna answer it
Okay.
because I'm gonna take it a step further. How it looks, right? On
Mhm.
Apple, it looks a little generic.
Mm.
You know what I mean? It looks a little generic. You know, you asked me something about it a while back,
Mm-hmm.
but you feel me? And I was like, yo, it's kind of generic. You know, that is going to look like that.
Right.
But Spotify does a little more. It's a little more sexy on the eyes. You
Gotcha.
feel me? If you go through podcasts and stuff like that, so I'm gonna go with Spotify.
We're gonna roll with. I know it. Look, I know you. Period. Look, I'm like, you gonna roll. He's picking Spotify. Hey nephew, thank you for joining. Welcome, welcome. Hey Seam and everybody else that's joining as well. All right, so next one, I don't want to narrow it down to a specific category, but it's just social media networks and lives. Would you rather Instagram live or a YouTube live?
Ooh, can I throw a third one there?
Okay,
I'm gonna answer
all right,
yours,
well,
but I'm
go
gonna answer
ahead.
yours. I'm gonna answer because I want to butcher the this or that. I don't want nobody else coming up on here trying to add their
Well,
two,
they
three
won't.
cents. Nah, let's go
It's
with the
you. You're
question.
the producer of the show, so I'm a little lenient with you.
But nah, if I'm gonna go with I would go with YouTube just because the audience I feel like is bigger.
Okay.
But as far as taking what when we do live on YouTube,
Mhm.
sometimes it depends on the whole field of everyone's Wi-Fi, right?
Okay.
Now, if my Wi-Fi is good and someone else's Wi-Fi ain't that good,
Hmm.
they picture might look crazy. You feel me? This and that.
Hmm.
But if you go on YouTube, IG, you do IG live. For the most part, it's kind of clear. You know what I mean? But I prefer YouTube because I feel like the audience is much bigger. But my favorite right now, and it's literally been like this for almost a month now, is TikTok. Shout out to Wrestling with Greatness. That's another show I do.
Hmm.
You feel me? Shout out to Dread. Our first live got over 1,000 on there. You feel me? Our second live did almost that. You know, so I definitely like TikTok because a lot of people, maybe it's because it's the topic too,
Okay.
but TikTok, they kind of give you points or whatever. I'm still learning it,
Okay.
but it's like they give you points, they give you gifts. You feel me? They might give you some bread. You know what I mean? Like,
Right. Look, ain't nothing wrong with that.
but I like TikTok over everything. But just to go off the questions, I'm gonna go with YouTube.
Okay. It's so crazy you brought up TikTok though, because as I was making the questions, I'm like, all right, is it going to be YouTube or TikTok? I was trying to go back and forth between the two. I was like, you know what? I'm going to do YouTube. But I'm trying to get used to TikTok too. Like I would love to get over there, and it's just, Instagram is my stumping grounds with the social media network. So, but I want to spread the love. Like, I don't want to be stuck on here. I feel like I built the page up to where I like it. I'm coming up on 7,000 followers on here. So I'm like, okay, let
Let
me
them
go
know
on
where you
over to
started, though. Let them know where you started, because that needs to be said.
yeah,
Let
I
them know where
started at
you
like,
started on this page.
yeah, on this page, I want to say probably in like the 300s. Like, it was nowhere near almost 7K. And I'm like very close. I feel like it's like 6,995. Like I'm really knocking on 7K door. But yeah, y'all, I feel like I started at like 300 from what I can
Yeah,
remember. And I
yeah.
built it.
It was 3 digits.
Yeah,
It was a three digit number,
yeah,
and you did
yeah.
all that.
Shout out to Coach T. Yes. Listen, boots on the ground. I said, look, I started talking heavy. Like I built this page.
Yeah, that's how we talk on VSN, man. We confident in our abilities, man, because
Yes.
our abilities translate.
Yes, yes. And it's so much a joy to just to look back and just to see on how far the podcast has grown to today. I know
Mm-hmm.
it's going to woo, look at me again. It's the wine, yo. I feel like it's me with the wine. But no, yeah, like I wouldn't say I couldn't see this, but just to see it to where it's at today, I'm super proud. Like this is
Yeah,
one of my little babies. Tall Women's Perspective
definitely,
podcast.
definitely.
Period.
Shout out to you, and shout out to my brother Trippy, man. I
Yes.
always tell people, like, yo, man, these two right here are the pure definition of, yo, just give me the ball and I'm gonna score with it. You
Mm-hmm.
feel me? I was
Fact.
able to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of people that was down with VSN. Well, on my part, you feel me? A lot of people that was down that didn't know how to score. You feel me? I gave them the play and everything. They didn't know how to score, you know. But y'all two took that joint, put up 50-point games every day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm
But
definitely
let's shout
proud of
out
both
to
of y'all.
you.
You
I
in
gotta
particular, because you didn't want to do it. You feel me? Once I broke it down to, yo, how this can kind of help you, you feel me? Like just with life, like
yeah.
just the, you know, because me and you talk, you already know, like dealing with like grieving off and all of it,
Yes.
like all that type of stuff. Like
Mm-hmm.
it helps, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So just to see where you was able to take it, it's like, yo, we on the rise
On
to the
the
top.
rise, okay? On the rise. One thing I want to big you up too, though, because one thing that always stuck with me is during those talks when I was talking myself out of it, you kept saying like, use this as an outlet.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
once I got that, I was like, all right, it's up from here. And
Mm-hmm.
let's also shout out to the foundation. Like honestly, like you
Yeah.
said, listen, you passed us the ball and we took off running, but yeah, you really like that foundation solid. And I feel like me and Trippy, you know, that show our work shows for it. It really
Word. Shout
does.
out to everybody
Shout
else
out to
down with the team. I ain't trying to put y'all down or nothing like that, but these two
yeah, the
really
whole
did a
team.
lot. Yeah, these two did a lot. You feel me? But yeah, man, it's definitely fire, and we're just getting started. We
Yep.
just getting started. You know what I
Yep.
mean?
Yes. And as you mentioned, BSN, we're a family. We're all together, okay?
Yep.
Period.
Yep. That's a
Thank
fact. We not a
you.
gang. We don't do nothing illegal. You feel me? All positive.
Absolutely.
Ain't
Absolutely.
work.
Good, good job. Thank you, Autumn. Thank you, Trippy. Yeah, I'm talking about thank you, Trippy. Goodness, reading these questions. I mean the comments. Paulie, thank you. All right, so we rolling on to the next one is graphics. Now,
Mm.
you know how I feel about one of these. Would you rather the cartoon like images or like actual photos? And I don't even think I'm using the right word for it. Like I just call it the little cartoon images.
Now I know what you're talking about me. And this is like as of late, right? I'm gonna go with the animated images because like a lot of people need to understand the internet ain't real. You feel me? It's like it ain't
Mm-hmm.
real. You know what I'm saying? So like we all at the end of the day, we all characters on the internet, some
Mm-hmm.
way, form, or fashion. The only people that's not characters are the ones that's dying because they on live talking crazy, getting shot. You feel me? Or the people, yeah, like the people that's getting in trouble for the stuff they doing online. Like
Right.
the internet is not a place, man. It's a place you should have fun, not be too disrespectful because you got people that's disrespectful.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, yo, you wouldn't even talk like this in person. Like you don't even know how to talk like this in person.
Mm-hmm.
So I like the animated stuff, and plus with the animated stuff, I feel like you can say like if real pictures, you can kind of get limited because you have
Mm-hmm.
to go to these places to take these nice pictures. With the animation, you can make that up. Like, yo, I
That's
want to be in
true.
Paris today. Let me type that in. Paris. Woo. I'm in
This
Paris now.
is where I'm
Animated.
at.
Dreads
Right.
long. Flint.
Right.
You feel me? You know
Saved
what I
a
mean? So I'm gonna
shitload
go
of
with the
money.
animated.
You will go
Yeah,
with
I'm gonna go with
yeah.
the animated.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's recent because I actually got started getting nice with it. So the fact that I got nice with it, I was like, I might as well, keep that going.
Period. Because one thing about it, listen, that the 12 pages of 2025. You did your thing with that. I was like, oh, I like the way I look on this cover. This is nice. I like that.
Appreciate the Lord. Thank you for the Lord. The Lord put
Yes,
that energy into me to be able to create,
yes,
you know.
yes.
So.
That's a
And on
blessing.
top of that, that's another shout out to you because, like I said, pass you the ball. You ain't just scored one shot or two shot. You putting up 50, meaning you're doing more than what I'm actually producing. The 12 stories is all you. 12
That's
pages,
true.
excuse me. That's all you.
Hmm.
You feel me? That was your idea. You brought that idea, like the last one. That's when you was like, okay, you feel me? I was like, all right, word. This is your idea. I'm about to bring this joint to life. Let me put my doctor joint on. Hold up, where's it at? It ain't in here. But I was gonna put my scope on. You feel me?
Right.
Get the work.
And you did just that, period.
It's
Hey, G's, what's going on? Thank you for joining. All right.
good, G's.
And the last one is now, because I love where VSN is today, but I also know where it's going. It's going to be bigger and even better. I already know. Let's say it. Now, in the future, would you rather be behind the scenes or would you still like to be kind of, as a producer? I want to point that out. As a producer, would you like to be behind the scenes or kind of like, like I still want to be outside a little bit? Like I still want to host, I still want to be on podcasts, or do you think you're going to take the low key route?
You already know who one of my I don't want to say idols because I don't worship people like that. You feel me?
Hmm.
But the person I model my stuff after. You feel me?
Hmm.
He always I'm not gonna say his name because me you know who it is.
Right.
He always said he wanted to be behind the scenes. He wished one of his members was him so he could be behind the scenes. I felt that because being behind the scenes, you can control so much, not control, but you have more control of what you're doing,
Hmm.
right? I'd rather be in control of the show than control of my character and realize I don't really got control of my character. You
Right.
feel me? So that was another reason why, VSN was even created because before VSN, it was just me doing my thing.
Hmm.
So when VSN was created, I brought the things to the guys. You feel me? It was like, yo, here's the plan. Y'all can do this. We get to a certain point, I can stop doing what I'm doing
Hmm.
and just focus on all y'all stuff.
Hmm.
So being a producer is dope, man. I don't, you feel me? I don't be in the mood to talk to people all the time. So it's like, let me be
Feel
behind
that.
the scenes, man.
Right. Right. I definitely feel that. Cause we human, like, some days you be like, all right, I wanna be outside and socialize like that. Other days you don't. Like, and that's cool.
Yeah.
I'd be the same way.
Like, I don't mind getting dirty though. You feel me? So that's why I'm in front of the camera as well. So,
Right. Right. Okay. Well, that completes our this or that questions.
I feel
Yeah.
what do people be saying? I feel so great now.
Yeah.
I feel comfortable.
You fell right in the character. It didn't break the ice. Did it break the ice for you? I know it did. Like
Yeah, man. It broke the ice to the point it's kind of cold out here now, man.
no, that's dope. And I actually love the way we're gonna flow right into the next question. So
Yeah.
was not really I wouldn't say it's a question, but I don't think that I've ever asked on the show, how did you get started in the whole producing world podcast industry? Like, how did you get started and when?
If I have to really start, I like especially when you said producing. I never made beats or nothing like that, but I want to say probably like 2011. I moved to 2010. I moved to North Carolina, but in 2011, I was like, yo, man, like I lost my mom like a couple months back, and I was like, I need to find something to kind of get my mind off of this. You feel me?
Hmm.
And I was like, yo, I'm nice when it come to rapping. Like I'm real nice. So I'm like, let me just do that, right?
Yeah.
So instead of going out and trying to find a studio and this and that, let somebody record me, be lazy with it. I was like,
Hmm.
yo, let me get the equipment and all that. Let me record myself, right? It got to the point I was getting nice with that, and then that's when VSN wasn't VSN because we wasn't really doing podcasts. It was like gang shit and music. You feel me?
Right.
So it's
Right.
like with
Especially
the
back then.
music, yeah, like with the music, you know what I mean? Like that's like I produced a project for Trippy OG. You feel me? I produced all my stuff. I got 12 projects. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? So I produced all that stuff, not making the beats, but actually putting it together, making it sound good and all that type of
Hmm.
stuff. So it's like that translated to actually editing videos. And matter of fact, before I even put all that into the music,
Mm-hmm.
the YouTube, the Venture Season Network, YouTube used to be called Eze 74. In high school, I had a couple skits I put up there. You feel me? And I had my own little battle league. You feel me? Had to do my man Chris Gatlin, forgot his rap name, and the boy Isaiah. You feel me? Yeah, they battle. You feel
Mm-hmm.
me? Then I got another battle that went viral, low key, but it wasn't because of me. It was because one of the rappers in there. You had my homie Chicken. You feel me? Shout out to him, man. He's a good guy. And you have Mike Zombie. Mike Zombie, if y'all know who he is, you feel me? Produced for Drake. He produced for Khaled. He produced for a whole lot of people, and he's still doing stuff to this day. I actually
Mm-hmm.
saw him spit in a white girl mouth the other day. I said, "Oh, okay, all right." So
Okay.
yeah. So like so that went viral. You feel me? That battle went viral, and I was editing that stuff. So I was like,
Mm-hmm.
all right, I get a little more into the tech, you feel me, and music going and all that.
Mm-hmm.
It was like I started recording music videos a little bit, started editing that, and then when the podcast came around, I was already doing Stills for Seven podcasts. That was like 2016. I started that,
Mm-hmm.
and when I noticed that podcasting was becoming visuals as well,
Mm-hmm.
that's when I was like, all right, man, let me start doing this. Let me start you had different podcasts. So like, all right, I'll edit them joints out. And then like I said, I enjoy editing,
Mm-hmm.
I enjoy editing process. It might take long, like it used to take a long time, but them joints like you've seen it a couple times where you was like,
They
Kev,
don't
yo,
take.
this is that.
Yeah.
And then like 30 minutes later, it'd be like, yo, here it go right
Yeah,
here.
I'm like,
You feel me? Like
yeah, they don't say.
I
I was about
just
to
enjoy
say,
that.
not now. I'd be like, damn, I thought, yeah, we just finished. And it's already
Yeah.
back. The product is already done. I gotta
Yeah.
get my
Like I
shit
really
together. Look.
like yeah, I really enjoy that, man. I really enjoy it. I want to say the starting really came from the music thing. Let me not say the music thing. Before, when I was doing Kev Easy 74 stuff in high school,
Right.
you feel me? Shout out to everybody that made me even want to do it because I was on other people's cameras. You feel me? And I'm like, yo, why can't I get? My mom got like 2, 3 video cameras. Let me steal those. You feel me?
Right.
Let me try to do a little something. You know what I
Right.
mean? So it started there. Then the music thing took, and then eventually coming back to where it started, man, with the skits and VSN used to have skits a lot. When we had Venture Season
Mm-hmm.
podcast. Shout out to the guys that was doing that. We used to do skits every week leading into the show. You feel me? So if y'all want to do y'all, well, I don't know, but I can't do y'all research on that. But yeah, man. So yeah, I just love it, man. I just love it. My love grows every day from it.
Yeah, I definitely see that for sure. Just even with my show, it's like I see, you know, it's like it's always you finding something new, or like it's always something new, and I'll be like, damn, okay, that's nice, and you so quick with it. Like even producing like the videos, the audio, I'll be like, damn, all right, that's quick. You don't waste no time. So
No
yeah,
time, man.
consistent.
Oh, you
And I
right,
want to point out,
consistency key.
yeah,
Definitely.
yeah, you said since 2011. We in 2025 now, so you've been doing this for a long time. It's
Yeah,
definitely
you
been a long
can go
time.
back a little further than that, but I'm gonna just say, I don't even want to count the music part,
Mhm.
right? I just want to talk about when we started in 2016, 17, 18.
Mhm.
VSN started in 2019. That's when I started getting heavy with the editing, with the videos. You feel me?
Mhm. Mhm.
Shout out to the guys. If it wasn't for the guys, I wouldn't be recording nobody except for me. You know what I mean? So,
Exactly.
you know
Well,
what I
shout
mean?
out to them too.
Word, man. Rest in peace to Bleak and rest in peace to Luke, man. We just lost Luke, man, one of the founding members. We lost Bleak a few years back, man. But, we've
Recipes
been
to
doing
them.
this. We're going to keep it going. You feel me? VSN all
Yes.
day. You hear?
Yes. Rest in peace to them. Can you also tell us about the show Steelers for Seven podcast, Wrestle with Greatness, and new Kev Easy said, wait, that
Yeah.
intro, we gonna have to insert that in there because I'm like,
Yeah,
oh
you know
no,
I'm going to
I'm
do it.
not
Hold on. This is how we going to do it. Hey, yo, drop it right now. Drop it
right now.
right now.
Right.
I'm so proud of me. Put the streets on top where they supposed to be. The sky is the limit, that's what Jesus said. Jesus said, Jesus said, Jesus said.
Now, when I first heard it, I was like, oh, this is dope. I love this. Yeah, that's nice. I love that.
Yeah,
Definitely.
like, starting with Steelers for Seven podcast, that's like, that's the heartbeat of VSN right there. You feel me? If you ain't a Steelers fan and you watch that show a couple times, you might be a Steelers fan. You feel me? Just because you rock with the flow. Shout out to everyone that was involved in the beginning. You feel me? And even shout out to my guys right now, man. You feel me? My homie Money Mitch and my homie Dre. You feel me? Those two guys, I never even met. I haven't met them in person. Like, these are the guys that I brought on the show, and then we all clicked. You feel me? So it turned into, all right, yo, hey, yo, this is what we doing. You feel me? Steelers for Seven podcast. Yeah, it's that easy, but you got those guys too that bring in they give a lot to the podcast. You feel me? When they don't have to, man. So shout out to them. You feel me? And shout out to Mitch, because his sports show is officially VSN now. His joint is on the YouTube channel. And Dread with Wrestle with Greatness. Like, as a kid, Attitude Era, Stone Cold Steve Austin, like, shit, look, glad you brought that up, man. I got Stone Cold shirt on right now. You feel me? Cans cracking. You feel me? Ass kicking. You feel me? Like, watching it back in the day, I loved it back in the day. My mom used to buy them pay-per-views that was like $60. You feel me? You know what I mean? Like, and I started watching wrestling when they came out with the wrestling fake. You feel me? Wrestling and all that, blah blah blah. Yeah. It hurt my heart as a kid. You feel me? Because I kind of thought it was real back then. And so years go by, and it was like 2016. It's crazy. 2016 is like the start of a lot of stuff. But 2016, I actually watched WrestleMania, and I was like, yo, I forgot I used to like this stuff, right? So I started watching it again, and then I started watching behind the scenes, because I'm a behind the scenes freak. You feel me? Like, oh, that sounds crazy. But I love the behind the scenes stuff. I like the behind the scenes stuff. So it's like, I'm learning the business of wrestling, and I'm just loving every bit of it. I respect the wrestlers so much, because it's like, these people are doing this for the money, of course, but they doing it for, you feel me, like the entertainment for other people. Yeah. They put their lives on the line. Like, people be like, a lot of these people be messed up towards the end. You feel me? Yeah. So it's like, you gotta respect a business like that. You know what I mean? That Dread feels the exact same way as me. Dread got me by like a year, if not like a couple months. You feel me? I think it's a year. Shout out to my OGs, man. But look, we talked, and it was like, yo, bro, I want to do a wrestling joint. He's like, yo, I'm with it. I do it too. You feel me? So we started that off. So Wrestling with Greatness, that's still in the process of building. We're finding our consistency, like, we're finding a way to be consistent. And with these lives doing what they're doing, that's kind of speeding that up. So Wrestle with Greatness is fire in that aspect. And Eze Said, I always wanted to do something like that, right? And it's funny because the intro, let's talk about the intro. Shout out to Young Jeezy, you feel me? Yeah. Young Jeezy. And this song always resonated with me, because in my mind, I say, yo, it'd be fun. Like, because when I'm rapping the song, this is off the inspiration. Yeah. Jeezy, the inspiration, right? The first song, like, Hypnotize. I'm so proud of me. I don't want to say too much because I don't want to get flagged, you feel me? But, sky is the limit. That's what Jeezy said. And the limit is the sky. We slice that pie. Like, I always said, sky is the limit. That's what Eze said, because I felt that line. I was like, yo, I'm going to say it too. Sky's the limit. You feel me? So, so when I came to this, and actually what's funny is me and Trippy was talking, because this is when he wanted to do Phenom TV. And I was like, yeah, I'm about to get started with Eze Said. I've been wanting to do this for a minute. Right. And I'm like, yo, I'm going to end up doing the Jeezy joint, Hypnotize. I'm going to end up freaking that. Where it said, instead of him saying Jeezy, sky is the limit. That's what Eze said. Eze said. Eze said. You feel me? It just happened to work out. Yeah, it just happened to work out. So I love doing that. I haven't been too consistent with that lately. I've been sick for the past like 2 weeks, different types of shit. Like, but I'm getting better now. So like, we're gonna be back regular. You feel me? Low key, I'm gonna be using a lot of this. I'm using a lot of this for that, just because I missed out this week. You feel me? Right. So you can kind of say this is a collaboration show. Yeah. You feel me? Eze Said, a woman's perspective. Flash Eze Said. You feel me? But that right there is something that, it's not a podcast. It's a blog series. You feel me? So I only talk about one topic from Monday through Friday, and Saturday, that's when the audio come out, and everything I talk about during the week. So it's like a recap on Saturdays, you feel me? And I'm starting to see a little thing with that, but I got to be more consistent with that. That's something that be on the lookout for Monday. You feel me? The next joint for Monday, man.
Okay.
So we
We're gonna
lit.
be tuned in. We're gonna be tuned in.
I'm trying to think. Do I do something else? Talked about Steelers for 7. Talked about Wrestling with Greatness. Talked
Right.
about Easy
What else? Look,
Said.
because you always got your hands in something.
I'm definitely Trippy is making me jealous because he's in DC right now working on a project, and I said I'm trying to put out 3 projects this
Uh-huh.
year, so I'm gonna get back to the music, man. In the meantime, you feel me? And I wanted to make music for the podcast stuff too,
Uh-huh.
like not this past season that just happened, but the
Mm-hmm.
season before that. I was making music with Steelers for 7 podcast.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? So every week I talk like, and a lot of people took that style. You feel me? Talked about the game. Like I started seeing, I'm like, yo, niggas really took my shit,
Wow.
but it's all good because I'm better than them. You
It's
feel me?
always
So it's like,
the
yeah,
inspiration. Look.
but yeah, man, but yeah, I guess that's all 3. And then producing, and it's funny because I do all that stuff, but I love producing this show just as much.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's just exciting. I just like doing this shit.
Yeah.
You know.
You can tell though. Well, for those that don't know, I can definitely tell though. Just for sure. Just in your work alone, it definitely speaks volumes about how you really enjoy it.
Yeah.
You really enjoy it. All right. So we're gonna get into our next topic is the clip I sent you, which is about Neo. So he did a recent podcast and he finally addressed the 4 girlfriends that he has. Now, the segment that I seen, basically he said he has 4 girlfriends. They they are allowed to be in a relationship with him, but they cannot date other men. That's one of his rules. So they have to be in a relationship with him, but they cannot be in a relationship with anyone else. How do you
Look,
feel about
I did I made 2 videos, like shout out to Easy Said. I made 2 videos pertaining to that topic.
Okay.
One when he just had 3, right?
Okay.
And the next one we had 4. When he
Mm.
had 3, I was like, yeah, like that ain't for me. You feel me? I'm only cool. I'm good with 1. You feel me? But it's like I can't do the 3 because I already get irritated easy. I ain't about to get irritated 3 times. You feel me? Like off of like I'm not. You feel me? So like I'm not. I can't do that. But for him to do it, I'm like, all right, cool, whatever, man. Do what you gotta do. You got the money for it. You feel me? That's a part of it too. So go ahead, do what you gotta do, bro. You feel me? I think that'll help him. But once he got 4, I said, bro, you covering up them allegations from like 15 years ago, bro. You covering it up. That's how I'm coming with that.
Okay.
Neo's covering that stuff up, man.
Uh-huh. Also, well,
I
okay,
ain't
so
gonna go
we
into the allegations because we ain't trying to get sued around here.
well, we
But
definitely got. I wanted to touch lightly on it though because I was thinking the same exact thing. I said, and then I'm like, I don't really want to hear from the women. Like, what? Because I know for one, it's Neo. We're talking about Neo. Now, to my ladies that are watching, like, yeah, I know y'all be thinking the same thing. We talking about Neo with 4 girlfriends, and they just submitting. It's like, to me, I instantly thought exactly what you just thought. Like, yeah, it's a cover up. This is a cover up. Like,
4 is
he's trying
too
too
much.
hard. Yeah, it probably would have been more believable if it was just 2. Like, if it was just 2, I
Yeah.
probably like, but once he got that 4th one, I was like, oh no, for sure, this is a cover up. And it seems so controlling because, like, what now they can't like they can't. They only have to submit to you, and like they can't date other people. I don't know. I don't really know what the whole the poly world and do's and the don'ts, but it just seemed like he made up his own rules and what
Nah, he
works for
definitely
him.
did. And let's keep it tall. Based off that line alone, probably funny as hell. Neil tripping. I don't know how he does it. 4 girlfriends, that's a
It's
lot of
unstressed.
stress. Facts. Facts. But they 4 look, man. This is what I'm gonna say. Neo saying that they not what they can and can't do. Don't that sound a little kidnappish? Somewhere in that lane?
It does.
HT, if you know what that means, HTs. You feel me?
Mhm.
It sounds a little crazy, and it makes him look more crazy because, bro, you covering that stuff up. Let me see, my hood come past my face. He covering it up. You feel me? He
Yes,
covering up.
for sure. And then the fact that when I watched that clip, it was like, I am not making them do it. They're free to go whenever they want to go. I was just like, well, he kept saying it. I'm like, okay. To me, it just seemed like you said, a cover up. And then also it's like, okay, you keep saying like, I am not holding them against their will. They're free to go. Like, the more he said it, I'm like, okay, well, are they free to go? Like, yeah, you just keep saying it. It was cringy. The video was very cringy. I think that Neo is covering up, but because then I started digging deeper. I started thinking about what he did to his ex-wife
Mm.
and how he get her tubes tied, and so he seems like a very controlling man. Like he has issues with like controlling and covering up.
But look, but the not funny part, but the crazy part about it is, I see why he do it. Did you see that video of him and his guys when he was in the group before he came out? I think he was at the Apollo. They was booing the hell out of them.
No, I didn't know he was in a group. I didn't know Neo was in it. I just always thought he was a songwriter before he
Exactly. He
became
was
an
in.
actual artist.
I think he was in a group with 4 other men,
Mm.
and he wasn't able to control the men. So now he got 4 women
Wow.
where he quote unquote control. Check this out, Ryan. When someone say, "Hey, yo, they can leave, they can do this, and they can do all that," they saying that because they comfortable with their position. They know them girls ain't finna leave.
Mm-hmm.
They know he got the bag. You feel me? So
Yep.
Neo, just unless he got a project coming out, he gotta relax.
I'm surprised that he even addressed it, because I honestly thought he was going to take the route of just not addressing it at all. Like, it is what it is. Y'all see me with my 4 girlfriends, and that's what it is. But the fact that he actually finally addressing it, it's just like, we'd have did without that. He would have did better without it, for sure.
Neo.
It was cringy though. It was cringy, but I had to get your take on it and seeing what you thought about it.
Yeah, definitely cringe.
Yeah.
Cringery.
So it's funny. I was thinking about a title for the episode, and I'm just like, I don't know, but it's a lot of baby mom and baby dad drama on here with these next 2 topics. So the next topic is the other clip that I sent you about Cash Doll and her baby mom, aka Tracy T. Atlanta rapper Tracy T. So he recently did an interview with Justin LeBoy, and he spoke about his feelings toward Cash Doll moving on after. I didn't know that their daughter is only 9 months old, but yeah, moving on with ex NFL. I think he played for the Lions. Is that a football team? Detroit, I think.
Darius Smith. Yeah.
So
I think he
on
on Detroit. I think he just got released or something. I can't remember.
Yeah. They definitely said ex NFL Lions Detroit. I don't know my teams. But yeah. So basically he was just, to me, it felt like he was fighting to take accountability. But then when I did listen to more of the interview, and I was like, okay, like he is, admitting to messing up and cheating and stepping out. But what was your take on that clip?
I think he shouldn't have did it. Like as a man, you gotta know when to talk and when not to talk. Like you getting up there, you talking about that, you showing your weakness, man. That's why she left your ass. Cause you weak, nigga. You feel me? Like Cash Doll, if you look at Cash Doll how she come, Cash Doll look like she'll submit to a man that's like a man, you feel me?
Yes. A masculine man.
So that's why she with the aggressive nigga, the football nigga. Like that's why she waited, cause he'll throw her on the bed.
Right.
Yeah, like he doing the right things. The boy you talking about? He look like he can't pick her up. He look like he walked behind her. You feel me?
It's a height decision.
Yeah, like she wasn't doing enough. Now, granted, I feel like for the child's sake, but then again, the child young as hell, they ain't gonna even remember they was together.
Yeah.
You feel me? So
and they have 2 children together. So the oldest, I think their son is like maybe 3. So yeah, they had kids like back to back. So it's 2 children.
Yeah, I don't know if the rumor is true, but they say the second kid is always the mistake. But I don't know.
Oh, wow.
I don't know.
Wow.
I wouldn't know. Only got one. I stopped there. You feel me? So
wow. But yeah, it's interesting, and I'm glad that you kept it real, because I felt like some men were like, oh no, you immediately called out what I thought was like, come on, you should have just kept your mouth shut, especially if he admitted to, like, you done messed up. Like, doing a whole interview with that guy. It's like he's known for being messy, so you could have, it was just other ways. But even leading up to that interview, I seen him doing like every time she would be like an image of Cash Out and Zadarius would be on the internet, he'll immediately come with a live and just start rambling like, well, like she moved on, I moved. It was like a tit for tat thing, and it was just like, oh wow. So when I seen the interview come out, I'm like, oh man, he's like that. So if that's what she was dealing with, she had to be done. Like I'm done. I'm over it. It's like a tit for tat. To me, it almost looks like a competition thing. Like, was you
Yeah,
secretly jealous of her? Like, it was just a bit much.
look, you referred to him as her baby mom. You did that
Yeah,
for a
she did
reason.
too, though. She said, that's
See?
my baby mom.
Look, check this out. She said that,
Yeah.
and look who she with now.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, she don't want no simp. She don't want no. You feel me? Like, she want a guy that's gonna take charge. You feel me? Like, so all that going live. Look, man, I barely like going live for content. I ain't about to get on live and talk about my life and relationships and shit like that.
Except the
Whether
whole
it's
life.
going good or bad. Whether that
Yeah.
shit going good or bad. It's like, it's not for the internet. Like, yo, that's how shit get fucked up in the first place. You run to the internet, some shit that don't exist, that's not real. You feel me? We talking about yeah, we don't want no Russell Wilsons, man. And I'm a Steelers fan, so I really don't want no Russell Wilson. You feel me?
Wait,
But
when we finish this, I need to know why y'all saying over. I like Russ, and I love
look,
Russ for Sierra.
look,
I love that.
I do too, but he not a Steeler no more, so I don't fuck Russ. You feel me?
But
Like,
then
he lost 5 straight games for us. He lost 5 straight games for us.
Did
Fuck
he just
Russ.
come to the Steelers though? What?
And he ain't there no more. You see, he ain't there no more. He lost 5 straight. Russ,
that's crazy.
I'm happy you in New York. They used to losing over there. You feel me? My fault, Paulie, if you're a Giants fan. But they used to losing over there, so he can just fall right in line.
That's crazy.
You know? But actually, Russell Wilson to me ain't even a simp. I don't think he's a real simp. I think he like kind of run Sierra for real. I ain't gonna lie. He put that front on. He put that front on in on the gram and shit like that. He put that shit on for the cameras. But I think he a man for real when it comes to Sierra and shit like that.
Yeah, he doesn't give me simp though. He just gives me a man that's like secure within himself and like, everything that he do says that. He don't give me simp though.
He give me RG3 vibes. Cornball brother. Shout out to Rob Parker now.
Sam, we're talking about Cash Doll and Tracy T. Like all the recent interview that Tracy T just did on Justin LeBoy's
Word,
episode. Yeah, but that's what we were talking about. But okay, it's good. I love the fact that you ain't saved face for Tracy T because he acting crazy.
Nah, I only defend real men. You feel me? I only defend real men.
Yeah, and I want to point out that I love how Zadarius is going about, like, I feel like he genuinely, like, he really likes Cash Doll. And I love that for her. Like, who doesn't? I'm a girl's girl. So, like, when you're with a guy that's just not treating you right, and you can tell that, which is why I don't really know how she turned around, had another baby by, but that's her business. But yeah, like, she's being treated how she should be treated. And I love that for her.
Yeah, shout out to Cash Doll, man. I'm glad she out that beef with the girl, with the other dogs on. She weird. She weird. That's all I'm gonna say about her. She weird.
Yeah, definitely.
She going through it.
Yeah. It's so crazy you said that, Sam. So I actually just seen this like a few minutes before we started the live, Kevin. I want your intake and everybody else intake on it. Now, I haven't really been into Cash Doll as much, but throughout the years I started to take a liking to her. And throughout this whole ordeal she's going going through. So I just seen her at a game, right? And she wiped her nose like a napkin, folded up with a $20 bill and was like wiping her nose. And I was like, God damn it, you just gave me complete cornball vibes. Why did you do that? Like,
for the cameras, and she did it for somebody. She did it for the ball. They go tit for tat. A woman gonna be a woman. You feel me? But the man can't be like the woman. You feel me?
Yeah.
So she did that for him. Like, look, man, I got money. Or she did it for a lot of people because she into it with a lot of people. So it's for the cameras. I won't take that too serious because it's for the cameras, man.
But
certain things I'll take serious, but not that.
It's just certain shit that I'm not like. It just gave me cornball vibes. I don't know. Like, why would you? There's other ways.
But she had to be sick. She had to be sick.
Yeah,
because this money be everywhere.
Yes, you know who's touching it? Where that money been? That could have been in the stripper's ass crack. Okay, from the strip club.
Could have been next to some crack.
Yeah, I'm
It could
sure.
have been next to some cat. You
Yeah,
feel
maybe
me?
had a little heroin on there. Now she got a little addiction or something. Like, you know, it's just it could have been
Right.
anywhere. It's other ways for you to stunt though. If you going tit for tat, it's other ways to do it. It's
Times is
definitely
hard.
other ways.
It had 20. I'll be mad as hell. Yo, if I, yo,
Yeah,
hey,
Sam, I agree. That was corny as hell. Okay, so y'all both saying the same thing that she did it for Tracy T. Okay.
yeah. I mean, if like, I won't say it's corny because I like this internet shit ain't real, but I can respect y'all saying it's corny because in real life that's corny as shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
But you know the cameras at the games. You
Mhm.
feel me?
Mhm. Yeah.
Now if she was in like the top seats and shit, and someone happened to get their phone and she did it, I'm all the way with the corny shit. Cause
Okay.
like you doing this shit where no one can see you. You did this so everyone can see you.
Yeah.
You did what you were supposed to do.
That's
You gotta sell them records, man. Get them
I'm thinking
streams up.
about. Yeah, that's true, but to a certain extent, because now I'll just be sick and shit. You know, like
Yeah,
you don't know where that
for real.
money's at.
It was a selfie video. Oh shit, I can't defend that no more.
Yeah, you know,
That was
you're
straight for the
absolutely right.
goal.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was straight for the ball. Like yeah, they tit for tat right now. They probably gonna have a third baby.
Yeah, and you know what? I thought about that. I'm like, damn. Like for me, it looks like the Darius look like he in love. Okay, he loving some cash doll, but I'm like, if she's going tit for tat with the baby dad like this, I feel like they're gonna get back together, and that's like kind of because honestly, to be at this big age doing shit like this, like I feel like we all been young and done some dumb shit on the internet before, right? But at this big age, and they got some years on us, ain't nobody going to putting your personal business out there like that. I get being a public figure, but ain't no way in the world we doing all this. Like, I will say though, another reason why I feel like they getting back together because at the end of that interview, he kept saying, "But like that's my baby mom, and I love her." I recently seen Cash Out do an interview with Kiki Palmer, and at the end of her interview, she like, "Look, like it's all fun and games, but like I love my baby father at the end of the day." So I feel like they're going to get back together.
Yeah, they playing. Zadarius Smith is really one hit away from crashing out. So she got her backup plan to go back to Tracy. You feel me? So
Mm.
Zadarius got some other problems and shit. I think he, he 30 something in the league. I think he just got released and shit. So Cash though, like, hey, nigga, the writing on the wall for you is bullshit. I can put
Mm.
up this. I can go back to the simp ass nigga that's going to gladly take me back.
Well, we gonna see.
They
Man, well,
gonna
y'all
go do
heard it
step
here first
flips.
on the Tall Woman's Perspective podcast. Now, if she
Flash
pop out with baby number
eat
3,
that.
y'all, right? Y'all heard it here. Y'all gonna see it on both of our pages. Now, y'all heard it here first.
That's what happened.
Well, yeah, this episode is definitely for the baby moms and for the baby dads because the next topic.
Yeah.
Now, she's one of she's like every man's favorite. I feel like she's like in their top 5. And I know the men that's watching, y'all going to agree. Miss Drea. Miss Drea took her 22-year-old son that she gave birth to her 22-year-old baby dad's basketball game and sat front row. How do you feel about that? Because you sent it to me. How you feel? What are your thoughts about it?
Yo, check this out, right? This is crazy, right? My thought initially was about to drag her, yo. Take her from Seattle to New York. Drag. You feel me? But the funny shit is after I watched it like 3 or 4 more times,
Mm-hmm.
I noticed that the kid was enjoying himself. Now, if my mom is dating a nigga my age and nigga got all the money or whatever and he got us sitting in the front row, I'm not doing no selfies or nothing. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna even be there. I'm 22.
Mm-hmm.
And if I'm there, I'm doing all types of walking around. Like, yo, who else down here? Who else down here?
Mm-hmm.
Yo, Jalen Green, where your mom at? You feel me?
Right.
Like, I was like, but he was enjoying himself. And as I keep looking at it, I'm like, yo, he looks like he lives with Dre still. I don't know if he do or not, but he look like he
For
still live
sure.
there. He loves
He
his
gives
mother.
that. He gives like a young, like he's not as mature for. I mean, he's 22. You can tell he definitely still lives with his mom.
Yeah, like my whole perspective on it changed. I said it ain't a big deal because I feel like the kid accepted. He like, yo, man, hey, man, shit. Mm-hmm. Her boyfriend in the NBA, he might be good to her. Yeah, we the same age, but he's way more mature than me, probably.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? And it's like that because I remember looking. I want to say looking up, but I was looking up to somebody that was my age. You feel me? All because of how they carried themselves and shit like that. This was back in my 20s and shit. So it's like I used to look up to people that was my age and put them on a pedestal that's higher because it's like, yo, you've been through a little bit more than me. Now, I've been through a lot of shit, but you've been through a little bit more where you can correct the shit that I'm about to do or doing.
Right.
You feel me? So it might be like that. 22 years old, he probably don't know how to do shit. It look like his mom dressy, low key, just by the chains and shit. You feel me? So it's like, I ain't tripping. Enjoy yourself, young boy.
Yeah. You know what? Okay, so I love your take on that. Now, when I first seen it, I'm like, this fucking girl. Like, but I think now listening to you, I didn't look at it from that point of view. But I will say, I think I was actually just disgusted about the whole thing leading back to like you getting pregnant by a man that's like that him and your son are the same age. But now her son, it was a lot of selfies, his outfits, like he was proud to be sitting on the wood at the game. Like, damn, so I didn't look at it. I think that I was really just I gotta say pause. Oh, oh, pause. I feel like that's only for men. Like I'm a female. I don't
That
gotta
is
say it.
no longer for men. See, look, it was never really only for men. You feel me? Like, I'm from Jersey. You feel me? So the pause game was with us since Dipset came out, basically. So we
Okay,
was
but y'all
already
closer to New York.
doing that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like the girls, they better pause that shit. We on your ass too. You feel me? But it ain't too serious and shit. It's just a laugh. That's all
Yeah,
it
because
is. A lot
I
of
feel
people
like it
think that
wasn't
shit's
like that
serious.
this here.
Like I see some shit on Twitter or some shit. Somebody was like, "Yo, like they dig too deep into it." They're like, "Yo, the pause game is weird. Like that means you like it's either you gay or you what's the other word? What's the other word when you hate gay people? What's the word?
Oh, when they like fight zesty, they be using that a lot. Like,
Nah. What's the word? Yo, I don't know why I don't know this word
wait, when
right
you
now.
say when you don't what? When you don't like it?
Like you don't like gay people or scared of gay people.
Oh,
Transphobia or some
you know,
shit. No, that ain't
I
it.
don't know.
Is that
It's
it?
always if they come up with a bunch of new stuff, I can't keep up with a lot of this shit. I'm like, we really aunties and uncles for real. I can't keep up. Oh, homophobia. Sam said it. Homophobia.
Homophobia.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'm like, yo, see, you just taking this shit too far. If you don't know where this shit came from, if you don't like this shit, just shut the fuck up. Straight
Yeah,
up.
but you
A
know,
lot of people
that's
don't
the
need to be
internet.
fucking talking.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
internet though.
that's why I say this shit ain't real. Niggas be talking about shit they don't know. It's like, it's like me going over here and it's a bunch of people in a different culture than me doing some shit and I start judging them off for the shit they do. Like, nigga, that's what they do.
Right.
The
That's
fuck I'm
their
judging them for?
culture.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Mm-hmm.
I just had to vent about that real quick, man. Cause I've seen a couple of people do that shit online. I'm like, y'all niggas weirdos, bro.
Yeah, but no,
Fuck
that's
out of here.
real. You
Stop
know,
fucking
like
my
I feel
game up,
like,
nigga.
yeah, even in the like, you gotta. I like realistic shit. You gotta come back, like, be realistic about certain things. I think that's why I don't really, you know, well, I ain't gonna get too deep into it because you went enough.
And
But yeah, like that's
then
real.
back then, hold on. Then back then, the gay people was playing too.
Yeah, yeah,
You know what I mean? That's all I'm gonna say about that, man. Niggas need to, if you don't know what's up, shut the fuck
right.
up,
Oh,
man. For
okay. So
real.
Sam and Ben. Well, I didn't know. Well, y'all. That's what I'm saying. Y'all men, like, it really wasn't a thing here. I was about to say, I thought because you were in Jersey and closer to New York, that probably been a thing. But
Yeah,
okay,
we was
y'all both
listening to
saying,
Dipset crazy. You
yeah,
feel me?
same,
Like
same,
Dips,
same
like when
thing.
Dipset came out, that yeah, you know what I mean?
I
So
mean, but
like
I can
that came
honestly
from
see
that.
that because watching Cam and Mace, like shit, they can't get a word out without saying pause. So I can see that today. They old
Yeah,
asses, like,
they just brought it back because of the platform they on, and it's a whole lot of new people that's watching them.
mm,
You know what I mean? Like the pause game died when we used to say another word. We used to say no HOMO, whatever. You feel me? So it changed to that to pause, but pause was around for a long time. But it used to be no homo. You feel me?
yeah, that's
Like it used to be
what I
that.
remember.
We used to be vulgar with it. You feel me? So it's like
Yeah,
it did change a little bit.
yeah.
Probably like 2010 and all that. It probably changed the pause. I don't know when it changed everywhere else, but I know we changed it to pause because just saying no homo. You feel me? And I'm leaving the H out for a reason, but no homo. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Like you saying that, kind of take a lot of air out your breath, man. We smoke weed and all that shit, man. Like yo, we don't need to be saying shit like that. You
It's too
just say
much.
yo pause. Or, yo,
It's too
hey,
much.
chill. Oh, yeah. You know what I mean? So
Wow, that was a good episode. The
We moved from the
producer,
topic
the
like a
chef.
motherfucker.
Oh yeah, that topic been long going.
That shit 40 yards that
We
way,
get
yo.
like
Home
that
run.
though. That's whenever we have a conversation. It should just get like that. That's just how it go. I'm sure they're used to it at this point.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
yeah,
yeah,
they
but
even they
yeah.
switched it to no Diddy, you feel me? But I think the no Diddy is more of an internet thing. Niggas
Yeah.
ain't saying that shit out straight up, you feel me? Like, unless a camera around.
For the
I don't think
younger
niggas saying that shit in
kids. I've heard
conversations.
that a lot with the younger kids. And I'm like, y'all don't need to be saying
Like,
that.
y'all niggas don't even know Diddy, man. Diddy
Right.
probably, yo,
Okay. Leave that shit. Leave it alone.
Diddy will make one of you, Diddy will make one of you niggas do some shit you never thought you'll do.
Who? So wait, why are we talking about him now? I feel like that kind of sizzles out a little bit, but how do you feel like his case is going to go? Do you think he's going to get a lot of time? Like they going to put him away like R. Kelly? Or is he going to find a way, you know, to get out of it?
What is he being charged with, though?
Oh, Rico. That's
Hell.
like, yeah, no, that's really, and I forget what I was watching, but like they actually broke it down as to how he was able to get charged with it. For anybody else that's watching, if y'all know what he's actually charged with, my other phone died, but yeah, it's some serious shit. Okay.
Before I make any comment on that, I gotta look into it. But I
Okay.
don't really give a fuck, you feel me? Like, that, all I know is Diddy put a lot of niggas on. And one thing I don't like is niggas
Nobody
is
see
so
that.
scared of 50. Shout out to 50. That's my fucking guy. You feel me? I follow this format. But you're like, just because 50 says some shit now, niggas in the industry want to be like, oh, no, I don't fuck with Diddy no more. Or I don't fuck with Diddy no more. When y'all niggas was around Diddy more than Diddy kids, nigga. Fuck wrong with y'all niggas.
Mhm.
Shout out to Meek. Shout out to Meek. Meek was one of my favorites coming up. I felt like we was in the same circles and shit. Yeah, when I was in high school type shit. He was a little older. But it's like, nigga, how you supposed to be down with Diddy regardless, nigga? Fuck what this internet shit talking about. You around Diddy all the time. You got Diddy all in your raps, nigga. A lot of you niggas got Diddy's in your raps, and all of a sudden y'all don't fuck with Diddy no more. Y'all
Mhm.
bitch ass niggas. And I ain't just talking about me. I'm talking about in general. Niggas is bitches, bro.
They don't
Like you
want
supposed to be
nothing to
down with your
do.
mans.
Yeah,
You
you know,
you
50
supposed to
is
be
a
down
bully.
with your mans to the end now. And I'm not saying go out on camera like, yo, man, fuck that. He ain't doing this and that. If you don't know if he did some shit or not, just shut the fuck up. Don't diss the nigga. Don't diss the nigga that put money in your pocket.
Right.
You feel me? That's the
Right. Because
industry
I
is
know,
like full of weird
yeah,
niggas.
he's no. I'm like, we talking about Diddy. We not talking about, like I know for sure, like there's been some bad, but definitely some good. And it's did, especially in our culture and music and everything, he done a lot. And I just feel like people are being, they scared. They scared of the bully. They scared of the social media bully 50. They know he coming for him.
And I
But
don't
it's
even
just like I wouldn't
fuck
be.
with Diddy. I don't even fuck with Diddy. You
But
feel me? Like,
but 50 never did. So I understand 50 standpoint. But it's like everybody else, like that's crazy. It's either y'all scared of 50 or y'all had something to do with what Diddy was doing and y'all don't y'all think y'all gonna be linked to it somehow.
even if you take 50 out of it, right?
Mhm.
This is what the industry do. They did the same shit to Kels. They did the same shit to. They almost tried to do the same shit with Jay, but Jay ain't beat for that. Jay
Yeah.
like, nigga, I got enough money to prove you
Yeah.
wrong, nigga. You feel me? So it's like niggas is just weird out there with that. Like niggas just be on dicks and shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's crazy. Whoa, it's crazy. Well, shout out to
good,
Diddy and everybody. I
good.
always think about the kids. I'm like, damn, they gotta actually see all of this and live through it. Like then the baby,
And
I feel
Diddy
like
kids need
his
to chill.
daughter.
Diddy kids need to chill. Like them two niggas, especially the one that's not even his kid. Y'all need to chill. Shut the fuck up. Diddy want the son that look like him and try to act
Yeah,
like
yeah,
him. Shut the fuck up.
yeah, yeah. But I feel like somebody got in his ear and told him to shut the fuck up because you haven't heard much from him. But like when everything first started, and I felt like he was trying to take over his image, and it was just like, please. I feel like somebody told him like, no, sit the fuck down, because you don't really hear
It's
much. And I'm glad whoever spoke to them and said something like,
it was the backlash that made him shut up. And then
what
and
happened?
then
I'm glad because it would
nigga
have
try to
got
diss.
worse.
He made that little diss song with 50 about 50 and shit, and everybody shitted on it. Like, cause nigga, what are you doing? Like, get out of grown folks' business. I don't like when no little niggas getting
Yeah.
grown people's business. Like, sit the fuck down.
Wow.
Like, I'm gonna move
Wait.
on to something else real quick, right? A lot of people got opinions and shit about this 50 Ja Rule shit. A lot of you motherfuckers don't even know what was going on in real time. A lot of y'all motherfuckers just be talking shit, thinking y'all niggas know something. And then when I have comments like, yo, 50 should just let it go. He corny for keeping it going. Shut the fuck up. That only tell me you don't know what the fuck was going on. You feel me? Ja Rule be quiet for a motherfucking reason. You feel me? That's his character. Ja Rule ain't tough. You feel me? He's not gonna be tough. He's a simple guy. You feel me? That he ain't no bitch or nothing, but he's just a simple guy. 50 is 50, bro. 50 been 50 since fucking the 90s. Since the 90s before he got shot, he been the same nigga. Now niggas wanna be bitches online saying some shit they won't say to him.
Yeah,
You feel me?
you could tell
So
Boo Boo was a force to be reckoned with before he was 50 Cent, Mr. with Boo Boo.
yeah,
You can tell. But what's crazy, so that other guy that he was beefing with, and wait a minute, so I want to read the comments too. I'm just trying to keep up. Plus when niggas ain't do nothing now, they want to prove their shit wrong. Yeah. I agree. They definitely want to stay away. But I was looking at the I think it's Dime Diva, the magazine. I forget what the page name, but
Doggy Diamonds.
Supreme. Yeah. So they had a different page, and I was like searching. But yeah, I'm on there scooping one day, so I'm looking. I'm like, wait a minute, it's a jail call on there from Supreme talking about his
Mm-hmm.
son, and basically like, yeah, like my son was dead wrong. He shouldn't have did X, Y, and Z. And I'm like, damn, I remember him always going at 50 and going. And I always used to say, like, you need to sit the fuck down because for one, your dad is still locked up. I think the cousin, I forget the cousin name. He had just came home though, but it's like you sitting here and crashing out, and then your dad was like, "Listen, I do not condone nothing, my son." And then I'm like, "You don't even got your son name. I mean, your dad name. You in here like just it's clout at this point." Did you see that post? If not, I need to send it to you.
I think I seen it. I think I seen it.
Humble his ass.
I made her heard it in third party. I probably heard it in third
Yeah.
party. But he right.
Yes.
Like yo,
Absolutely.
Supreme. Like one thing about Supreme. And look, I ain't picking no sides in that shit. But one thing about Supreme ain't never been like a bitch ass nigga. He never been like a hoe ass nigga, and he never been like yo riding with the wave. Mm-hmm. He know damn well 50 never snitched on nobody. So he had to come out and say it because niggas is wilding. Like at the end of the day, nigga Supreme. 50 low key is his young boy low key that just went rogue. You feel me? I don't even want to call it rogue. I don't know what happened back then. I wasn't even alive for real.
Right, that's
I was alive, but I wasn't alive for real. But it's like, yo, dog, you talking about us. At the end of the day, if you calling 50 this and that, as much as we don't fuck with each other, you're talking about me too, nigga. Because he come from the tree.
His dad told
you feel
him.
Me?
He said he told him. He said he told his son, "Don't do that. Like stop with that internet shit." And he's been doing that. So I seen another post by him. Like he's sitting there looking sad as shit because his dad told him like, "I don't fuck with you. I've been told you to stop all this shit. Now I'm not claiming you, and basically you're done." The next post,
look, the problem is these industry kids be trying to live through their parents. Yeah. Like live this, like bro, it's not even the same type of motherfucking time period. Like bro, y'all live good. Even if y'all didn't live good, you live better than your parents did, nigga.
Yeah.
You feel me? So it's like even when it's like when like athletes kids don't do this. It's only the entertainer kids that do this type of shit. The athlete kids don't do it. You see Bronny James, you feel me? Bronny James was lit before basketball. He does gaming. You feel me? All the young niggas love Bronny. You feel me? You got Gilbert Arenas' son doing his thing, staying out the way. Not saying, yo, I'm better than my dad, this and that. Right. You got Kanye Anthony, you feel me? Top player in New York, you feel me, doing this thing his way. You feel me? Yeah, his dad helping him and shit like that, but he ain't out here wilding and shit. But these entertainer kids be wilding. They be thinking that they parent like, yo, my nigga, why don't you just try to be a good kid? Be a good kid, yo.
Yeah, but you know how that is. You know, he heard the stories about his dad and he trying to be his dad, but you ain't no gangster. You not your dad, okay?
Yeah.
And that's okay. I want to point that out. It's like, like that's okay.
Yeah, Gil's daughter is fire. Gil's daughter, I saw her leak. She left somebody in the dust. Mariah, I know you don't know shit about this shit, but yeah, Gilbert Arenas' daughter, she crossed this girl up in this one video. This girl damn near slid the whole court. You feel me? Shout out to Gil though.
Is that the guy who's married to one of them Govans, Laura Govan, or Matt Barnes' baby, my sister? Was that?
I ain't gonna hold you. I don't know who he married to, but I know he just got married though.
No, he had kids. No, that is him. Okay, because he had kids by, I forget. She's a girl. Her last name Govan, but yeah, he had kids by. It was like a big thing. But I know y'all talking about now. Still don't know the daughter though.
yeah, like like these entertainer kids, we want to like live up to some shit that they don't have to. Like Snoop kids, I like Snoop kids. You feel me? All three of his kids, they don't do all that other shit. They're them. Like the oldest kid, you feel me? He became a family man, look like in his 20s and shit.
Yes, and I love that. I love it. Yeah.
The middle kid, as much as Snoop wanted this nigga to play football, when he got to that point, he said, I don't want to do this shit no more. So he's doing his own thing. And his daughter is doing amazing shit. I think she just had a kid.
She did.
You feel me?
She had a baby.
So, but like, you got these other niggas that parents and shit was extra tough. Now they want to claim that shit. Like, yo, my nigga, that's not true. You're not gonna get no motherfucking money off of that. You're not like Big Meech's son. Big Meech's son shows he don't know how to do what these other niggas is doing. He's trying, but he not like he's been caught up so much, like.
And you know what though? But his dad, I feel like I seen 50 say that Big Meech told him like, yeah, I used to pop ecstasy, da, 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 da. And what he did followed in his dad's footsteps. And I seen that picture when he was in rehab. Like you out here getting high, you doing this, that, and the third. And it's like, why would you tell your son to do that stuff? You know, it's
Like,
just it's unfortunate. It's sad to see too.
like with Lil Meech, you can tell before Big Meech even got out, you could tell Little Meech don't know shit about what his dad was doing. That's not even him. That's not close to him. But as time went along, it just kept exposing itself. Like the way the nigga acted when he was at the airport with the strap. Like, yo, bro, just relax.
When he,
Just relax.
I was like, he was like, "Can I call my mom? She's a flight attendant." Like, I could not believe that. But when
And
I
he
seen it, I was
bugged
like,
out. He bugged out.
but I mean, it makes sense because you seen when he texts 50, like basically, I ain't got shit to do with my dad, having nothing to do with Ross. I don't got nothing to do with that. Like,
I don't even believe that text. I believe like he was put up to that.
yeah,
To say that just so they can save face. Like Lil Meech ain't got no heart, yo. He ain't got no spine or
no.
nothing. You feel me?
He
You
was
see how
trying to. He know exactly what he said. He just didn't want to lose that money he had going on with 50. That's what that was. He was trying to, like I feel like he probably didn't think that he was going to post it. Like, damn, then my dad, Rick Ross, will see this shit that I was like behind the scenes trying to get back into good 50 graces. Like, I feel like that's what was going on with that post. But 50 ain't go for it. He just made the ass out even more.
Yeah, shout out to Ice Cube son too. Like I see Paulie talk about him. Ice Cube son was dope about Ice Cube son. This nigga ain't never try to be a rapper, never try to be tough or none of that. He do the acting thing, but one thing that he's doing that's popping right now, he's in the wrestling world. You feel me? Like he got a wrestling podcast. Very great at it. Shout out to him and his co-host now.
Oh, really?
You feel me?
He looks
So it's
just
like
like Ice Cube.
he's in his own lane. He in his own lane. But it's these niggas. I don't even want to say rappers and shit. It's the motherfucking street niggas that got kids. You feel me?
Yeah.
That want to live in their steps. Like, bro, they made that money so your ass won't even be in the trenches, dog.
Right.
Like, what are you talking about?
Right.
You feel me? Like it's weird behavior. And the camera, these cameras be making niggas do something crazy. You feel me? It turned niggas. That's why I say this shit ain't real. That's why all my pictures and shit be animated now. This shit ain't real, nigga. You take this internet shit real, I don't even respect you that much. My respect for you go down a little bit because there's a lot of you look around, nigga. It's the real world around here.
Yeah, that's
real shit going on out here.
Yeah, you log out
Take
the
your
app
ass
and get back
outside.
to reality.
Like,
Log out the app and get back to reality.
And I know I'm going on a tangent now, but fuck it. That's like the whole cyberbullying thing. I never got that.
Yeah.
Yo, just get the fuck off the phone, yo.
Yeah.
The fuck you mean you getting bullied online, nigga?
That's real.
You better look. You online. If you don't know what to say to these niggas that's bullying you, go Google some fucking jokes, nigga.
Yeah. But what's even deeper to me is it's an addiction. Like, why can't you log the fuck off? Like, why? Because you can stop it. You can stop us. You can stop the cyber. Just log off. But you addicted. You feel like you gotta be. Like that shit is crazy. Listen. You got to log out of this shit because it's too much of it. You get disgusted with it. With me with social media, at times I got to log off. Like I'm over it. You need to break away because it's too much. Like, all right, I had enough of this shit.
Yeah, my phone be dissing me. My phone like, yo, damn, you spend like less than 2 hours more than last week on the phone. What you doing? Like, nigga, real life, nigga. The fuck you mean?
Right.
I'll be on my phone for content shit.
Yeah.
VSN shit.
That's real. You tapped into reality. I love that. A lot of people aren't. They live on social media.
Especially when you really know what this shit is. Like, y'all need to do y'all research on the niggas that's on top of the game. Mm-hmm. You feel me? Like the Jake Pauls, the Logan Pauls, and all them type of niggas that be getting hundreds of millions of fucking views. Like, they'll tell you straight up what this shit is. You feel me? And let me name somebody black. iSpeed and them. Well, that's a new generation. That's streaming. They got their own game going on. Shout out to them niggas. But like this internet,
right? That's why the kids let them.
Yeah, that's the new Kevin Hart.
Right.
You notice when he came out, Kevin Hart powers is gone. Like Kevin Hart is more annoying than funny now. Yeah, that disturbs me. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh my goodness, it's crazy you said that because I watched the Kevin Hart Tiny Desk, and I was like, oh damn.
I ain't even watch.
He had a nice run, but yeah.
This was when I came to that conclusion. Right. This is when I came to that conclusion. The end of the year, for the last 2 years, I noticed him and Keenan did the end of the year wrap up for I think Peacock or something like that. The first year, not last year, but in the end of 2023 going into 2024, Kevin and Keenan was funny. This last year that passed going into 2025, Keenan ran laps around Kevin, yo. like lat. And I'm looking at Kev, I'm like, yo, bro, you used to be good at this improv. You feel me? Like you used to be great at that. Now Keenan is killing you right now. You feel me? So that's when I realized, like, yo, damn, yo, Kev gotta find a new gimmick. He gotta find a new gimmick, man, because he gotta adjust.
It's just probably the production thing. Like that's his time. Like I didn't like nothing that he put out recently. It's sad to say because I was really a Kevin Hart fan. Like damn,
Kevin Hart used to be funny as shit, man. But I feel like it's funny because now hindsight is crazy because Kevin Hart, if you look at his style of comedy from back then, based off what you know now, you can tell, oh shit, it's over. Like it's the time limit on this type of material.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Back then, niggas was saying that niggas was getting called haters and shit like that, but not understanding like, oh, this shit real.
Yeah, it's really a
this shit real, you know?
Definitely. I mean, I can see that for sure.
But my tangent is over. This shit, I went through like 5 different topics.
It's overdue. It's been overdue. You've been missing for a little minute, you know?
Yeah, man.
You've been missing for a minute.
I haven't been on this side of the camera in a minute. I'm always behind
the scenes, producing everything.
Yeah.
But this is a dope episode, though. Thanks everybody that joined us. So this will be where, and shout out all of your pages and all of your products. Look.
Whoa. Do we got 10 minutes for that?
It's a long
I'm gonna do the first spill that I had on this internet shit, right? The first thing I ever did was when someone say, yo, you know, sign yourself out or whatever, when I used to do it for Steelers for 7 podcast early on, I used to be like, it's your man Kev Eze. You can follow me everywhere at Kev Eze, Keveze, for those who don't spell well. You know I don't judge. You feel me? And I'll probably say some other shit after that. But I haven't said that shit for a couple of years, to be honest with you. And I just noticed that shit. I'm like, yo, let me start saying that shit again. Because there's a lot of people that don't know how to spell. A lot of people don't know how to spell. But make sure y'all follow that. Make sure y'all follow Adventure Season Network. You feel me? On all platforms. Make sure you follow Steelers for 7 podcast on every platform. Make sure you follow Russell with Greatness on every platform. Really on TikTok, because we heavy on TikTok. Shout out to everybody that fuck with us over there. It's a lot. You feel me? So make sure y'all tap into that if y'all fuck with wrestling and shit. But if y'all don't, listen to us. We'll get you in tune. Shout out to the rest of the VSN members that's not here. I'm gonna let you say your stuff. But shout out to all the VSN members. I'm fucking it all up. Shout out to the gang.
Shout out to all the BSN family for sure. Of course, I lose track of what episode, but that's all right. Just stay tuned in.
Just 7.
Notification.
7. Yeah.
Look, come on, producer.
It was got
my back. Come on, producer. Listen, bring it back up to float. But thank you guys for joining. Always remember to keep your notifications turned on. TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, X, all over, all social media platforms. Make sure y'all subscribe as well to listen to the video in audio version. All right, y'all, it's been real. Have a good night.
Oh yeah, hold on before you get out of here. Let me do my Eze Said. Eze Said. No matter what's going on the internet, it's still real life going on outside. Put your phone down and get some of this shit out here. Don't get lost in the trap. She made Kev Eze. I'm out.
I drink to that, y'all. Have a good night.
All right, peace.